Hello, Titas! Welcome to episode 2, season 3 of the Coffee Tita podcast. This is Esther, the Coffee Tita. First of all, I would like to apologize for my voice. It is not cooperating today. So it's May Titas. Mother's Day is around the corner, and I would like to briefly greet all the beautiful mummies and Tita mummies here with us. More of this next week as we celebrate Mother's Day. So last week's episode talked about progress, not perfection. This week we will be talking about order within. So there is a quote by Catherine Parson. She said, "What a gift of grace to be able to take the chaos from within and from it create some semblance of order." So usually after a school year ends, we would have that time to clean up, right? And we would have to get rid of stuff we no longer need. With the school year move though, it's a bit tricky this time. But it's always beneficial to create some semblance of order, right? So the most recent authority we've had is Marie Kondo, right? Do you remember her? She has shows on Netflix. So she has her way of creating order and how to get rid of stuff she no longer needs, right? So getting things in order does not only mean the physical things, it can also be psychological, a time out to confront the emotional clutter that has accumulated in our mental closet, says writer Abigail Trackford. The one way to begin seeking order within is to come to grips with what drives us crazy, but we've been too distracted to do anything about. So let's run a video of a typical day in our mind and view the woman hanging on at the end of her rope with compassion. So what makes us cringe? It could be anything from rushing off to work, convinced that we've forgotten something we need for the day, to never finding anything to wear that's wrinkled, to discovering as we've been cooking that there's something missing, a necessary ingredient. All these situations cry out for order, just as our fragmented soul does. But there is a better way to live. It begins when we establish order within so that order will become a visible reality in our daily round. Start seeking order within by bookending with a prayer first thing in the morning and the last thing at night. Take time to be quiet. This will remind you that you can make the choice every morning to live in the world, but not be caught up in the frenzy of it, especially a frenzy of our own making. So we start our day with a prayer and we end it with a prayer. So that bookend can be as little as 15 minutes long. I'm sure you may say, "You just don't have the time." Well, maybe not today, but snatch some time tomorrow. Start to allow yourself a quarter of an hour before anyone else is up and after everyone else is settled in. So what do you do when you first awaken or before drifting to sleep? Close your eyes, quiet your mind, open your heart, pray, read the Bible, and think about the day ahead and how it might unfold more smoothly. Ask God to take charge of your life today and every day. Then visualize yourself at the end of a happy, stress-free, productive day, relaxing and enjoying the well-deserved leisure of the evening. You can stroll into a backyard garden and to a balcony, sit in the front porch with your first cup of coffee and wait for the sun to rise. Observe how gently but surely the natural world renews itself daily. Bookending our day by nurturing our spirit means rousing our body early when you're so exhausted from yesterday that you can barely crawl out of bed, or spending an extra moment with yourself at night when you're ready to fall asleep. Today, seek order within so that divine order may be manifested outwardly in our daily rounds.